And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense. Ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Can't find a man, and he'll... knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's flat.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They stop him just a leak or two short. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Paul, we're halfway through the season. You don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working.
Sprinting away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! If you're able to move the ball,
It's going to pay big dividends.
handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to throw deep right side. Breaks it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back and Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab on 3rd. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. This fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to escape and turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. On over the middle, it's Barney. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of him. Complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's good from 58 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop them. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Voorhees. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Brown. And the 45 on his way. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They weren't able to opportunity for this offense. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able...
There he goes! Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lindsey. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. To punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. In play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Dogs have put themselves... Dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. To throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. Possession. Possession, Jesse. This offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get
the give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play-action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Lindsey. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake could get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute.
Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter away for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he got loose. That midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run... go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire play.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Voorhees. Touchdown!
push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense now working in the red zone. To the air on first down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Touchdown, Dogs! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Staring at a third and long here in this first overtime possession. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Takes the handoff. It's Voorhees. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the lone back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And he wins it. A game-winning field goal in double overtime.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a national championship